one more call in our new call lineup. This one actually hadn't been released yet. This morning was the first morning that I tried it out in the woods, and worked great. Had a coyote come in and answer us on the very first stand. It's a new howler in our lineup. We've got a lot of howlers. Everybody always wants to know what the difference is, so I'm going to tell you right now what the difference in the howlers are. Each howler has a different thickness of latex, and it has a different stretch, so it gives the call a different backbone, and a different backbone in a call will suit different people better. For instance, if you're light-winded or short-winded, you need a lighter reed call or a call with less backbone. If you're a heavy-winded guy, if you've got plenty of air, and a lot of times you'll talk loud and all that stuff too, then you're going to need a call that has more backbone, that will handle more air pressure, and that will help you control your howls. So when somebody's new getting started with diaphragms, a lot of guys will say, well, which one call do I need? Well, that's a hard call to answer or a hard question to answer, because everybody blows a call a little different. You have to figure out what type of backbone or how much you need to help you control those howls. Now, you should be able to run any of the calls, any of the howlers, but finding one with the correct backbone will make that call easier for you, and it'll make you more realistic with your howling. And that's what this call, we come out with this one. This call has two super thin reeds, which makes it extremely easy to blow. I really like this call. You'll see me using this call a lot on the videos from here on out. And also, this time of the year, it's January, so for the next month or so, coyotes are going to start breeding, and female whimpers is a sound that we use a lot. It's a sound that, it's kind of a subtle sound. It doesn't take, you don't put a lot of air on the call, so calls with heavier backbone, it's harder to get that sound out of. This call has a really light backbone. It does super female whimpers. It does really good pup distress. I'm really liking this call, and you'll see me use it a lot. It suits me well, and I think it'll suit a lot of people well, because most people tend to use a howler with less backbone, because you need a lot of air pressure to do your lone, or not necessarily a lot of air pressure, but you need to be able to carry your air pressure for extended periods of time when you're doing your lone howls and stuff for long howls, any of that type stuff, pup distress. And so this call requires very little air pressure to get the sounds out of it. And I'll demonstrate all the different coyote vocals, and it does all coyote vocals well. I'll do a couple of howls on it to begin with. Mouth formation, I'm just like you would mimic it with your natural voice. Oh, that's my mouth formation without the call. Take your natural voice away, let the call make the sound for you, because I suck at howling with my natural voice, so I've got to have something. But here you go. That's a demonstration of some howls mixed with some barks, and I throwed some pitch changes in there too. It's really easy to do because very little air pressure is required. This will be a good beginner call, or advanced, either one. Really good sounds. The best thing about this howler is what I'm going to demonstrate next, which is the female whimpers. Now, we typically only use that late winter, but it's a really good sound. I mean, the coyote, that's what we had the coyote come in on this morning, was when we swapped over into whimpers. And it's just a super effective sound during that time of year. And this call has a light enough backbone in the reeds to make this sound really easy to do. As far as how to do the sound, you're using your diaphragm and huffing air. Almost think of trying to mimic a monkey as far as the rhythm. You need those quivers, and it needs to be subtle. It's a little different than pup distress, but has a similar tone. And I'll demonstrate pup distress to show you the difference. These are female whimpers. Those are the breeding sounds of a female coyote, and it's super effective that time of the year, like now. Going right over from that into pup distress, and you'll be able to hear the difference. This call does really good pup distress, or cow eyes, whatever you want to call it. To do that sound, think of somebody that can't whistle, but's trying to. That shh, shh, shh. That's how I do pup distress on the call. You'll apply a little more tongue pressure to get your higher pitched sounds, and this is what it sounds like. This call has a good adult coyote sound to it. It's got a tone more geared towards an adult coyote. But some of the other calls will be higher pitched, like the pup screamer. For instance, when you're doing pup distress on it, it's really high pitched and sounds more like a little coyote pup. This sounds more like a young adult or adult coyote as far as the tone. This call, you know, I hadn't even named this call yet, but it'll be the MFK Black Howler or something like that. The call is black, the latex is black, so when we release it on the site, just look for the MFK Black Howler, and I don't know what the name of it will be, but that's how you'll be able to find it. Look them up on mfkgamecalls.com or call direct at 870-820-0382. And any of our videos that you watch on YouTube, you can find those at MFK Game Calls. Just subscribe to the channel. It's free. And when you watch our videos, we'd like for you to leave comments and let us know what you think of the videos, anything else you want to see. And you know, we'll try to get on there and answer questions or do videos telling you how we hunt or how we run calls or whatever you want to talk about. Appreciate y'all watching.